What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. Today we're in Raleigh, North Carolina for the Triangle Parade of Homes, and we're getting ready to walk through a beautiful new home from B Elliott Enterprises. So let me get you out front. I'll tell you all about it. All right, say hello to Odds on Favorite from B Elliott Enterprise. I love the exterior look of this thing. It almost combines like this modern aesthetic with almost like a Scandinavian look to it, you know what I mean? If that makes sense. Maybe it doesn't, but that's just kind of the feel I have. There's a lot of different textures out here as well. You got some brick, looks like you've got some wood siding, and then you've got like some fiberboard siding as well. And then this just big, beautiful front door. Now inside you are gonna find 5 bedrooms, 6 bathrooms. You've got the 2-car garage with the single stalls, and all of this sits inside of 5,311 square feet. If you are interested in this home, it is currently listed for $2.8 million. But with that, let's get inside and see what all we can find. All right, here we go. So we toured a B Elliott last year. I think this is the second time, like the second home that we're going to be touring from them ever. So that's pretty exciting. Anyway, this is your view when you do just first walk in. Of course, you've got the staircase going up to the 2nd floor and some kind of views into the living room. But before we do all of that, let me go ahead and turn you around and show you off this beautiful foyer. So 2-story, open to above, nice big chandelier hanging down over the top of this massive pivot door with the privacy glass, super nice, so you don't have to worry about anybody peeping in on you, you know what I mean? And then you have these beautiful marble tiles just here in the foyer, and then it transitions into your hardwood throughout the rest of the home. Also, just off of the front door, get a load of this. Now, I haven't dove too far into this home at all. Oh my goodness, look at the ceiling. Just a massive vault. I've only gone into the kitchen just to kind of set my stuff up, and that's about it. But look at this office space. Looking out onto the front yard, just a massive chandelier, huge windows. I love how the windows kind of match the ceiling pitch. I think that looks awesome. And then just kind of like some soft colors in here, you know what I mean? Like kind of a little dark and dramatic on the bottom, and then it lightens up as you get up top. And then you've got some nice built-ins as well. Now, as we are walking through this home, definitely let me know what you like, what you might want to change or rearrange if this home was to be yours. Love hearing that stuff down in the comments. And do me a favor, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We tour homes all across the country, and this week we have made it to Raleigh for their parade of homes. They always have a really big one. This one, I think we're doing like 18 homes in the next 4 days, which is insane. But anyway, this is your first of the bedrooms. Looks like a nice size, maybe guest bedroom, right? Or it could be whatever, but in my mind, I'm thinking guest bedroom, kind of close to the front door. Then it has a pocket door right here, separating the room from the ensuite. You've got a single vanity, the toilet, and then the standalone shower, tile going all the way up to the ceiling. I left the house this morning at like 3 o'clock. And got down here. I was supposed to do some Raleigh custom homes first, but I got over there and I forgot my my clip for my gimbal. So luckily we're in Raleigh, you know, there's a Best Buy close by. So I had to go and get a new gimbal this morning just because I didn't have the clip. And needless to say, this is the first home of the day. But anyway, this is the powder room. Kind of got like this fun kind of gold wallpaper. Nice fancy toilet, and then the single vanity in here as well. And then from there, it does open up into all of your common spaces. There is actually another corridor before we dive into that, which I think we'll go ahead and scope out. This actually leads over to the master bedroom. And this is all the way at the back of the house. And I like the ceilings in here too. Kind of like a wallpaper ceiling treatment. And then of course you've got the tray ceiling with the accent lights up there, which is super nice. Nice big chandelier hanging down in the middle of the room. And then just these picture perfect windows. Like, it is a beautiful day today, and I think it is looking sharp on the camera. But nice and spacious, tons of room. And then you have the glass doors into the ensuite, which features a double vanity, a little bit of elbow room. And then back behind us, you have this nice, large soaking tub with the shower right behind that, zero threshold into it. And then you've got some built-in speakers in here. That's nice, I just noticed that. You've got the rainfall shower head, normal shower head, a wand shower head. Got the little footstool over there as well. And then around the corner is the water closet. Another nice fancy looking toilet. And then all the way at the back is the closet. So tons of space. Got a nice little built-in dresser in here as well. Yeah, I was not expecting the amount of homes that we got. Of course, we come to Raleigh all the time, but just the sheer amount of homes that we got on this trip in a day. From the second Jen reached out, I think by the end of the first day, we had already had half the homes lined up, and it was like, oh my goodness, that's what I love to hear, you know what I mean? But anyway, this is understairs storage with kind of a nice fancy built-in thing for your AV stuff, right? And then of course, a little coat closet right here as well, which is nice, not too far from your powder room or the front door. All that stuff is right here together. And then next to that, you have your wet bar. You've got a little mini fridge, looks like for your wine, some open shelves, a little prep sink. And then finally, you have arrived into all of the common spaces. So of course, we're gonna start here in the great room, which I love these built-ins on either side. Just this whole setup right here, just dark and moody. I am all about that. Looks fantastic. Just like the perfect accent lights as well. A little bit of brick to bring out that kind of rustic feel, right? But at the same time, it looks nice and crisp on either side. Just kind of the feeling I'm getting. But I love the built-ins. I love the floating shelves. I love the accent lights. I think they look perfect. You got a little storage up underneath of there. And then of course the gas fireplace. The brick tile going all the way up to the ceiling. And then I will give you the views back into the kitchen, dining room, and this walk-in pantry. Woo. It's got all the stuff back there. Before we do that, we're gonna step out here onto the back patio space. Now you do have these collapsible doors which go all the way down, so you can open this all the way up. There's also a screen outside, so you could drop that down, and all of this space can just kind of be perfect for like floating in and out, right? If you're hosting and having some party or something like that. And this door, oh my goodness, y'all, it is the smoothest sliding thing. But if you do have the screen all the way down, obviously you have a storm door. You can access the outside space. But we've got a little outdoor kitchen space with the grill, a little refrigerator out here as well. And then for those cooler months that we're inching our way towards, you've got some overhead heaters as well. Just kind of give you a couple different angles so you can take it all in. And of course, your little patio space, you put yourself a nice little fire pit back here. and you are good to go. I got a ticket this morning. It's been forever since I got a ticket. I was probably going way faster than I should have. Luckily, he only wrote me 85 and a 65, so that's nice. Maybe it was 80 and a, but he was like, well, I was like, whoopsies. You know, you just get to cruising a little too fast. And most of the time, my dang Google Maps will tell me if there's a cop nearby, and it failed me on this one. But had to call Jen, tell her. Of course, she gets more tickets than anybody I know, right? This is the first ticket I've had. Oh my goodness, it's probably been 10, 12 years now since I've gotten a ticket. But anyway, dining room, nice big picture frame windows, and then from there you transition into the kitchen. And of course you've got this reverse tray ceiling with all the pendant lights. Nice big oversized island. It looks like, nope, no storage. I saw like a little piece of trim. It looked like it might have been a door, but alas, it is not. You do have an outlet over here on this side, and then on the front side of the island, looks like you've got a trash can drawer. Nice big undermount sink. Look at this fancy thing. What is it? So it's got a thing right here. Let's see. And then it looks like you can turn this thing. Oh, it automatically does it. Look at that. I thought you were gonna have to hit a button or something. That's fun. It looks like you can control the temperatures too. What? I mean, never seen something like that before. That is cool. But anyway, dishwasher. Just a little cabinet. And then along the back wall, cabinets going all the way up to the ceiling. You have your great big monogram gas range with the double ovens. You got the pot filler, tile all over the place. Kind of fun how they kind of enclose the range hood so it just kind of matches the rest of the cabinetry. And then along the far wall, another nice big window letting in light. You've got a refrigerator and freezer on either side of this kind of buffet space with your built-in microwave. I haven't been into the pantry yet, but it may or may not have a little coffee station. If not, this could be like the perfect little spot for it. But let's go ahead and it's passed through, like I said, but we'll go ahead and go this way, kind of entering into the mudroom space. This door right here leads out into the garage, so you have easy access into the pantry itself. And I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna hold off on the pantry, right? Just for the nice flow of this thing. We're gonna come out here into the garage real quick. So 2 stalls. Both single stalls. You do have, looks like here, what is this? Your water heater. Sometimes that and those central vac things, they like look the same. But you got your electric panels out here as well. And then you have some EV hook, or an EV hookup right there as well. I guess you don't really, because just on the other side of this wall is the pantry. I guess a Costco door, you wouldn't really need it because it's just so close to this back door, right? You're basically walking into the pantry itself. But you do have this barn door that can be shut off to it. And then you come in here and you've got all the storage and all the counter space. Another refrigerator, another sink, another dishwasher. Oh, there it is right there. You've got your Thermador espresso maker right here in the pantry, so you don't even need to put a coffee pot out in the kitchen. But just off of that, you also have the laundry room. So everything's just kind of here together. You got a wash basin, some nice hanging dowels, love that. And then back behind us, you've got your washer dryer hookups. And then from here, we'll go ahead and work our way upstairs. I definitely haven't been upstairs yet. So this will be interesting. I heard there is a kids' play area up here. So let's come check all that out. Let's start here. Maybe this is it. Maybe that's the kids' play area they were talking about. But you've got like this massive kind of movie theater, game room, playroom, space. You know, whatever you want to utilize it for, definitely let me know. I want to hear about it, right? But you've got some storage on either side of this kind of buffet space. And then some transom windows. And then I like this kind of backlit little TV thing too. I like the lighting in the homes, like when they do like some fun accents. I always think that's super neat. And then let's see what else we can get into. Let's start over here. So to the right, as you come up the stairs, looks like there's a couple bedrooms over here. So this would be bedroom number 3. It gets a little cozier up here with the carpet. And then into its closet. Nice size closets, look at that. A little crawl space. Oh yeah, look at that. Very clean looking. All right, and then we've got a Jack and Jill that connects this bedroom to the next. So tons of space in here. I just want to kind of show off this main area. Like there's a lot of room in here with the double vanities. And then it has its own water closet. You got the toilet, nice deep / wide tub, like tons of room in that thing. And then a nice big bench at the back. Tile going all the way up to the ceiling. Very cool. And then into this bedroom, bedroom number 4. So I'm not mad at this new gimbal. We were going to have to walk around and tour with my Osmo Pocket 3, I think is what it's called. But luckily, like I said, Best Buy had one of these. And if you are kind of into the gimbal stuff, right? I know some of y'all are, the rest of you probably aren't. But this is the new DJI Osmo Mobile 7P, which is, I've been using the 6, which is super nice. But this one comes with like this little selfie cam. So if you wanted to flip it back on you real quick, you can do that. I haven't used that part yet, but basically same controls. Really nice. Nice and smooth too, right? But some more kind of, ooh, let me get over here and turn you around. Just kind of upstairs common space. Game room space. You've got some exposed beams in here, keeping with, I wonder if this is like whole home surround sound. That would be pretty neat. I'm sure it is. It's got like a little iPad over there. But you got another wet bar. It's like a little ice machine, a little ice maker. Yep. And then another beverage refrigerator, little prep sink. And then all of this is looking out towards the front of the home. I think this might actually, this is over to the top of the garage. Both of these spaces might actually be over the top of the garage. And then into this bathroom. This is just a half bath, all right. All right. I didn't know if it was gonna be shared with this next bedroom that we're getting ready to go into, but it looks like that one might have its own ensuite. A linen closet. And then into the 5th bedroom. Now this is much larger, I think, than the other two that we were in. And then into its ensuite. This one's got the standalone shower, the toilet, vanity, some lights, and then into its closet. Now I did miss one thing, which is out in this hallway. So I was yammering as we went by it, but if you saw it, I'm gonna show it to you again, but you do have some attic access. All right, y'all let me know what you think about this home down in the comments. If you want any more information on this home or B Elliott Enterprises, you can find that information right down there in the description. With that, I hope you enjoyed the tour. I hope you go on to have a fantastic day. And as always, my name's Timothy. I look forward to seeing your beautiful face in the next one.